From Ashland, Oregon, home of William Shakespeare and progressive politics, and broadcasting live from the Southern Oregon University Digital Media Center and the RVTV studio, it's the So Not So Late Night Glamour Dave show, and recorded before a non-existent studio audience with a skeletal crew of certified public access producers. You can expect to see tonight's guests, whoever they may be, the Glamour Dave Comedy Players, and the Rogue Valley Public Access Orchestra. Now, here's your host, David Glamour Dave Nienow.
Alrighty, welcome Rogue Valley to another fine live edition of the So Not So Late Night Glamour Dave show. I'm your host, David Glamour Dave Nienow, and we're doing another fine live edition of this fine comedy talk show that I do. And so tonight I have some special guests, as I always do. And first of all, I want to let everyone know that tonight we actually have a musical guest again, and as my musical guest for the evening is Jen Ambrose. And so we welcome Jen to the show. She is vying for the role of the all-important Public Access Orchestra that is here at RVTV. And so we welcome Jen on the show. And I have Cassandra Wass as my fine host sidekick for the evening. So Cassandra, if you can come on out. Yeah. My ever lovely TV wife.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, so thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
And helping me to keep me in line with my interviews. That's, because I need all the help I can get
Yes,
on
we
that.
must be in a line
Yeah.
on the interviews. Yes, pay attention. Okay, let me hook in.
Yeah, you hook
Okay.
in. And so the next guest for the evening is David DeBruce, a fellow RVTV producer extraordinaire, who hosts and produces a dozen different shows.
At least.
Yeah, at least. So David, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So let's.
The only reason why I'm here is he has the goods on me. I had no other choice.
Yeah. Well, and boy, I got a lot of goods on
I
me.
know you do.
So let's
I'm
sit
a little
down.
nervous.
Come on, I'm the wife. Sit down, join the group.
All right.
All righty, get plugged in here. Yeah, here at RVTV with the low technology budget, we can't afford to have
We don't have wireless. So you gotta hook in.
mics, so we gotta plug in, to.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All righty. So.
We is rolling, I think, officially.
Yeah, we are. So, David, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome again.
So.
You've had 3 days this time around,
That's right. This is an all David themed show tonight between me and David C. Hill and David DeBruce. I couldn't find a musical performer named Dave.
Ooh,
so
that would have been nice.
But we got Jen Ambrose.
Change our names.
But yeah, Jen could maybe be Jen David Ambrose,
Yeah,
So,
But with her, why would you want anybody else?
No, I know. She's great.
Trying to score points, as you can tell.
So,
Am I?
Well, see how the show goes, right?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right.
So David, you've been here at the studio for a very long time.
Oh.
I've been here for about 17 months. You've been here for what, 17, 18 years? Something like that?
How much time is it between 2001 and now?
Well, that's 17 years.
Yeah.
17 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've done over 500.
Kamud is
show
the only
production.
one that's been here longer.
That's right,
in terms
yeah.
of producer, yeah.
Yeah, and you're number one among RVTV producers for show count because you got over 500 show credits at archive.org.
Oh, my stars.
Yeah. So
He's got shows.
He's got shows.
He's got shows.
He's got shows.
Yeah, he can just pull one right out of his pocket.
You've got 12 different series here at the studio.
Wow.
Isn't that correct?
It's a nightmare. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, 12 series. I got only 4 right now, so it's
Well, don't go beyond 4. You don't want to do it, I can tell you.
You don't want to do it.
No, you don't want to do that.
Just things change over the years, huh?
They do.
So you
yeah.
got to change. You got
I
to
just
change
can't
it
give
up.
up old things.
Like RVTV.
Except my underwear, I can change that.
Okay,
pretty
well,
well.
thank goodness.
Oh, I would hope you could do
Oh, my
that.
goodness.
So let's run down just some of the 12 series that you do, because I know you got like, your latest stuff that you're doing is Visual Hollywood.
Yeah.
And The Dark Goddess.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that.
And what's the Johnny B's one?
Yeah, Live from Johnny
Live from
B's,
Johnny B's.
yeah.
All right, that's the music bar in downtown Medford.
Yeah.
And what else do you do? You've got.
Oh, I do more than, I got a muse,
Yeah.
which is inspiring women.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What was like that?
the Libre Film Fest.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I just finished 11 of those this week, man.
11. this week?
11, yeah, you count them, man. And yeah, and that I like doing that. When I did Marlene Dietrich in the Blue Angel in one of them,
right.
and so because it's 4:3 format, the old
Yeah.
the old format for motion pictures, I put it over on this side of the screen because we had 16:9,
Yeah.
and over here I put the Weimar culture over here, so you get the context of what it was before Hitler came to power in the in Germany, free
Right.
speech and all that, which you did away with. I'm
Yeah.
boring you, but yeah, it was great. And then I did Olive Thomas, and she was this amazing actress in the 1920s, and she died in 1920, very mysteriously. And her ghost still haunts the New Amsterdam Theater.
Oh, wow.
I
And
believe it.
yeah, but she had a silent
believe
movie
it.
called The Flapper, which was
Wow.
written by a woman who created the term essentially flapper.
Yeah.
So woman created, woman defined, whole generation, women flappers. Yes. and Olive Thomas was the first to come out.
Yeah.
And come out. I'm coming out. I'm a flapper. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so I put the music to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was a mistake. My gosh, it took me. Oh,
mistake.
jeez, Louise, man. Now you would think that that music from 1907, because
Yeah.
and 1920, that would be in the public domain, right?
Right, yeah.
Nope.
No.
No.
Oh man, I really
No.
had to watch it. So I discovered how to do this on YouTube. How to find out if that music from that era is still in copyright. Music is so perplexed. Motion picture, very easy. It's either
Yeah.
PD or posted,
Right.
public domain or not. Anyways, okay, so I did that. I talked too much on that, didn't I?
No, that's fine.
No,
So,
you've got energy.
yeah. No, we love energetic guests.
You're
So,
moving and
then you
shaking.
got like the Creative Commons as a series, that thing that you
Yeah,
do.
I got
right?
the public domain. I call it Steal This Show.
Yeah, Steal-
which comes off of an old book called Steal This Book.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen
Abby
that.
Hoffman, I think it was,
Yes.
did it back in the 60s
Yeah.
or something. And if I'm up on my history, it fell off.
Yes.
You hear that crackling? That's me rubbing the microphone. Only a producer would be so stupid as I. Okay. There.
Okay, you're
Is it
plugged
gonna
back
fall off?
in.
I
You're
think so.
attached.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
attached. That's the main thing.
What's the Dark Goddess? Is that what it is?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, David.
RVTV has been the most liberating experience for me.
Okay.
Yeah, The Dark Goddess is one of those liberation moments in my life.
Okay.
And I kid you not. I
Right.
kid you not.
All right.
I've changed so much. I mean, when I started RVTV,
Yes.
I was pretty conservative.
Did you have like the light goddess?
Oh, I like you. All
you
right.
like
Yeah, I had
it,
the light
yeah.
goddess. Yeah.
It was all the light goddess, and then it went to the dark goddess.
And now I think I'm a
We've gone to
raving
the dark-
liberal.
We're from the light side, the light side to the dark side.
Yeah.
We've got R2D2 here, so
Oh,
it's good.
geez. Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what is that show about?
Oh, I got to tell you, how RVTV liberated me and made me a better human being. Okay.
Okay.
So, when I got here, the very first thing I did, I got here on a Sunday. The next day was Monday. And I showed up at the front door of RVTV. I kid you not, I came from California.
Okay.
I was going through a horrible divorce. I had to move. My family lived up here. So this is where I came. You always lean on your family in time of need, right? So I came up here. And Monday morning, the day after I hadn't even unpacked the U-Haul van.
Yes.
I showed up at the front door at RVTV.
Yes.
And I signed up for the classes
Yeah.
to be a producer. You know, like the
Right.
the camera class, which I now teach.
Excellent.
Yeah, and
That's right. Yeah,
I
come
went
take the
through it.
class. It's good. I've been through it. I've been to your
yeah,
class.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this
Yeah.
enthusiastic guy that teaches it.
It's very enthusiastic, yes. But he actually tells you a lot of great information.
Yeah, he does, because I went through it too.
Okay,
so-
wait. Back to the dark
but what
goddess.
it is-
I get that. I
The
get
dark
that. So
goddess. We
anyway,
only have so much time.
yeah, I
You
know.
how
We're
these shows
running
go.
out of time.
We're
I got so
running
much-
out of time.
Woo! Okay, so
Okay, great.
So I started with Inside
Yes.
Hollywood, which is actually Visual Hollywood, except it had a different name at the time.
Okay.
And I would just talk about the movies. That was my very first show.
Awesome.
And so then I noticed over the years when I would teach this class, the field camera class,
Yes.
very few of the people, it's a little different now, but back then, very few did anything. They wouldn't do a show. I thought, well, why that taking the class, man?
Yeah.
What the
They took
heck
class
are you
and then
doing?
They didn't do a show?
Yeah, no,
What's
they
the
weren't
matter
doing
with
shows.
them?
So I thought,
What's the matter?
okay, I'm going to offer myself. I'm going to say, hey, look, if you want to do a show, here's my phone number, here's my email, contact me, and I'll help you.
Yes.
And that's where the change began to happen.
Oh.
Yes. So I was.
That's usually what happens. Name and phone number. Woo, changes.
Hi, David. You said call anytime. All
Call
right.
anytime. I know it's 1 a.m, but hey, you know, I've got a project.
Woo, okay, so.
Okay, dark goddess.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah, I
We'll
am.
never find out about the dark goddess.
So I thought about doing other shows, and so I thought, well, I'll do a public domain show. But some of
Okay.
the public domain was kind of risque, and so I thought, well, okay, I'll call one part of it After Dark, so I can show the more risque parts of public domain, and then before 10, I could show. So that was
Oh,
two more
right, because
cuts.
after you get to
Yeah, after 10
get all the
p.m.
bad stuff, all the bads.
Yeah, you can show
all
the-
the dark stuff.
Yeah,
like
the
the
nudie
dark
cuties
goddess.
and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So,
whoa. Okay, slow down. Okay, keep going.
so I had this. I had a couple of gals
Okay,
do the After 10 thing.
okay.
And boy, were they good. They would look at these films and they'd come up with the most wonderful things. And they were gay. And so
Okay.
it put a real interesting spin on it. I
Okay.
really enjoyed doing that show because of them. But you know how it is when you're young, you like to fall in love. And so every time they fell in love with somebody, I wouldn't see them for a while. So, oh, man. So anyway.
You better put in the contract,
Yeah.
no falling in love. 'Cause I need my talent.
So I thought, you know, I need somebody to do this
Somebody.
show. You know, I need somebody who's more dependable and isn't just going to go off with the first little girl she sees. You know,
So you made her your girlfriend.
she was gay. I'm not, you know.
Oh, okay, no.
No, she was totally into women,
Okay,
man.
All right, so that's
Oh,
not
man,
gonna
did
work
I
out.
learn much? Oh, I can't. You know, you learn
learn
a
a
lot.
lot.
You
Yeah.
do. You
You
do.
You do. Yes. Yes.
Anyway, so I put an ad in the what's called the Craigslist. Craigslist. I was going to say the
Craigslist.
nickel, but it was
Yeah.
Craigslist. Remember the nickel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
that-
around anymore?
Yeah.
No, I
yes,
don't-
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Used to be an old community
Yeah.
ad thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I put it, and I got several bites that wanted to do this After 10 show, you know. And one of them was this woman by the name of Vivica LaCour.
Oh,
And
Vivica LaCour.
and she was African American, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a name! Yes, of course, I like this name. And then I've always kind of felt that this whole area, yes, this whole area is white bread. So I thought it was
Just slightly.
slightly, my gosh. So this would be a way of introducing. Yes, it is. So it would be.
I should never have opened this can.
No, it's like, we still haven't learned
Forget
about the dark goddess.
games.
Let's-
So
let's-
so was it Vivica LaCour that did
Yes,
the dark
she did.
goddess?
No,
Oh.
but so she did. So
She's the
she
dark-
came on and she said, I'm going to work. So we changed the After 10 thing to the After 10 with Vivica LaCour.
Ooh.
And she came on and she started talking about sexual liberation in a way I had never heard before. I'm
Wow.
a guy. I don't know these female conversations. So I started. She said.
So she let you in on the secret.
She did. She said that she was burlesque star. that doing Vivica LaCour on stage was a liberating sexual experience. I always kind of thought it was like objectification and exploitation, you know, all those kind of things.
But she kind of turned it all around.
She did. She said, no, this is where I take back my sexuality. I'd never heard, I had never heard of that.
Wow.
Never had I ever
Wow.
heard of it in that context. Have you?
Wow.
It's like, she said, this is how I control my life. Nobody tells me what to do. And I thought, boy, Vivica, you just preach a sister. I'm totally on your side.
That's some
And she did it.
passion.
And then one day she comes up to me and she says, David, we're going to do a burlesque show over at 38 Central. Would you like to film it and put it on television? I said, would I? Oh my gosh.
You
would
can
I?
do that?
Huh?
You can do that?
Yeah, well,
Here?
I got, yeah, so. I
After
could-
10 p.m.
Yeah, after 10, yeah. So
I didn't
I
know
got
that.
together with at 38 Central, but it was a sellout crowd. It was $35 a seat. Boy, that place just sold out. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was the biggest night 38 Central ever had. And I met, not only did I meet the other burlesque people, but now I was brought into the drag community. I never knew anything about the drag community, man. Wow, it was that an eye-opener, man. There was this guy, he worked for, are you ready for this? What are the great things that deliver, United Parcel. He worked for UPS. UPS by day and a drag queen by night.
Whoa, slow down,
I
and
was
that's
like, whoa,
crazy
he
in
had
Bedford.
a son, you know? And so he told me this one conversation he had with his son once. He said, now, I have to tell you what I do, he said to his son. He said, you've probably heard a few things, and I just thought I should tell you. And his son said, yeah, I know, Dad. You like to dress up like women.
He already knew.
He already knew.
No
Kids
secrets.
already know these things.
No
Parents!
secrets. Parents, we know. Oh, my stars.
So have we still
Wow.
gotten to explaining what the Dark Goddess is about?
I told you, we're never going to know. Well, we do. It's Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah,
Vivica.
So,
Liqueur.
yeah,
liqueur,
so with
yes.
this whole new information that I was
Yes,
getting, I
yes.
then saw that there was a side of women
Of women.
who took control of their own person, their own sexuality.
They do.
And that there should be a show for that, and that was the birth of the Dark Goddess.
Okay,
Now,
all
the
right.
Dark Goddess means, in every culture, there's a goddess who's kind of represents the darker side
There
of
is,
humanity.
like Kali.
Exactly.
It's Kali
Well,
in
you're
India.
good.
I am good.
How'd you know this?
Because I know the goddess.
You know, yeah.
Of course.
And she's a very important goddess.
Oh, yeah.
Many incarnations.
Yeah.
So, that's
Kali
hence
chops
the name.
off heads, men's heads.
Yeah.
And she wears them around her neck. She's a dark goddess, but it's good. But it's
Okay.
like the ego. It's
All
like
right.
the ego.
All
Drink some water. How much time do we have left?
We got
This
like
is
less than
live.
10 minutes left.
much?
So
Okay.
less than 10 minutes. So we've got a clip
Oh,
on Annie Oakley because that's a new thing that
yeah,
you're doing.
can
right?
I'm going to preface this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, on the show Amuse, I thought it would be great to start some of these wonderful women, you know,
Yes.
who've kind of defined the culture. You can't watch a Western that wasn't influenced by Annie Oakley. The Annie Oakley.
The
from
Annie Oakley.
The first international star.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
was ace number
That's
one
right.
throughout the entire world. Yeah.
That's it.
And she defined what Westerns are. Anyway.
Yeah. So we got a clip.
We got a
Yeah,
clip.
but did you know?
Can we see the clip?
No, hang on.
Okay,
Did
okay.
you know, before we show the clip,
Okay.
the reason why she did what she did
Why?
was because she was sexually abused as a child. I had never heard of that. Nobody ever
Wow.
told me. It was like, there's this woman professor at the Colorado University, and she did research on Annie Oakley, and this was one of the things she came up with, and I go, whoa! So I thought, wow, if that defined her life, what she basically did, she took a bad lemon. I mean, this was really horrific what happened to her, and she turned it into lemonade.
That's so
So
great.
this is the clip that it's going to open, the yet to be completed, Annie Oakley.
Some
Okay.
lemonade.
All right.
Annie Oakley and the wolf,
Wow.
the he-wolf.
Alrighty, so we're back. So that's like your latest thing that you're working on.
You got really a stand. This is good. A stand for women. I love it. I love it. You got to tune
Okay, what do we got? 5 minutes left?
Yeah.
So,
Wait a minute. We have a musical guest.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got.
You
I'm
can't
sorry.
run up all the time.
go ahead.
You've got to make a show about your own show.
Yeah. Where are we at in the time, God, Mike?
Ah, bless you, my child, bless you.
Oh, then
We're at
what?
what? That's 14 minutes.
21 minutes in?
Okay. So it's time for Jen to do her musical thing. So we welcome Jen Ambrose to the show.
Thank you so
Let's give her a
much.
big round of applause.
We
Come
got
on.
another heads up also to you
Yeah,
guys.
thank
Thank you. And
Yeah.
David, thank y'all for having me. And thanks, James, for the Orba for
Yeah.
bringing this together. Baby, you act like you don't care. Why you giving up on the love we share? Lover, why do you treat me mean? After everything we've done, all we've seen. I wasn't born to be your fool. When did your love turn cruel? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart into a heart of stone? Tell me, how does she look at you? Show me the things that she will do. Hold me like she's in your arms. Can I get you back, or have you gone too far? I wasn't born to be your fool. When did your love turn cruel? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart into a heart of stone? Please, I'm begging you, be kind. Whatever you do, I am a woman too. And now I've given you my heart, honest and true. I wasn't born to be your fool. And did your love turn cruel? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart into a heart of stone? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart? Who turned your heart into a heart of stone?
All righty, way to go, Jen. Thank you.
Did you hear the lyrics of that?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank
Where
you.
did they come from?
You know, you gotta have a story behind the song.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I mean,
That's
is
for
it
another
you?
conversation.
Is it you? What, is it,
Yeah, I did write it.
You did write
I
that?
did, yeah.
Wow.
I know,
that
she's
was,
fabulous.
I was
I know.
listening to those lyrics and I was
I
just
know.
thinking, whoa.
Perfect,
I
perfect
don't
for
think I'd
this
ever heard a song
interview.
quite like that.
Yeah, so we're coming down to the end of the show. It's like we're down to like about a minute or so left. Is that right, God, Mike?
He needs to toot his own horn.
Oh, we got 2.5 minutes. Okay.
Oh, maybe he
2.5
can toot his
minutes?
own
Okay,
horn.
so we're going to do a real quick message to Garth Brooks. All right, where's my other script here?
What do you got there?
Garth Brooks?
Yeah, my message to Garth Brooks. Yeah.
I don't know.
Really?
He got out a paper here.
Yeah.
He's got some kind of
Oh,
dissertation going
David,
on.
you've already done enough already. Jeez Louise.
What's Garth Brooks?
It's my message to Garth Brooks for his radio program.
Okay,
on
go, go,
Sirius.
go, go, go.
Okay.
Go.
So,
Give
We
him
have
a
2
sign.
minutes.
yeah, so we have, this is my recommendation for for his theme park.
I know, right?
The next theme
Great.
park suggestion. And this next theme park suggestion is all about sugar. And so I recommend Sugar by Maroon 5, Sugar Sugar by the Archies, and Sugar Cane by Garth Brooks.
We have 1
We
minute.
got 1 minute left.
It's a 1 minute
Okay,
round.
yeah.
You gotta say, what's on your notes?
What's, yeah. Oh,
30
geez.
Oh,
seconds.
30 seconds. It's
no,
A-OK.
what? We could go
Yeah.
another hour.
Well,
Glamour Dave, you know, Glamour Dave has got to be one of those really creative producers, among which there are many.
yeah.
But you are unique.
Well, I thank
Among
you.
them all.
Well, I thank you.
I've never seen anybody come in and do as much as you have in such a short time. It's been
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your heart. This
Yeah.
is where it's at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's been a really great thing coming here to RVTV.
Yeah, and-
meeting everyone here and just having